I am lovable. I am lovable. I am lovable, and people who want to love me should be able to love me regardless, because that's what love is. Love is unconditional. So I am lovable. I'm a lovable person. I deserve love. I am worthy of love. I am worthy of all good things, and that includes love. I am lovable. And if it feels to you that that is too strong an affirmation, because for some people, if we've been used to putting ourselves down and finding ways in which we may not be lovable to other people, if we are looking at ourselves through the eyes of other people, saying these words might feel extremely strong. You might say, I'm lovable, and feel a little bit of discomfort inside. And if that happens to you, if you feel discomfort when you say the words, you have to ask yourself, where is this discomfort coming from? Because that is the perfect opportunity to deal with a negative belief that is lurking in your subconscious mind. Because when you say something that is in opposition to the belief that you're holding on to in your subconscious mind will send that belief up into your consciousness, because it wants to control your next thought and make it congruent with the negative belief. So if in that moment when you feel the discomfort, if you ask yourself the question, why am I feeling discomfort? Why do I not feel that I am lovable? Then all those reasons that you've got in your subconscious mind that say that you're not lovable will come up. All sorts of things will come up. Good morning, everybody. Tasneem, Nicole, Margie, Jennifer. So when that thought comes up, oh, I'm not lovable to that person because they are talking to someone else, and I know that that person that they're talking to, that person doesn't like me, and that person is poisoning this person against me. You know of people who have that kind of self-talk. Maybe you have that kind of self-talk. I know that I've been someone who has thought that way in the past. So, but the thing is, if you're thinking that way, then you are creating a visualization. And if you create a visualization, then that is an event, that is a possibility that you're giving your energy to, which is going to make that possibility manifest. For those of you who have the book Thrive, go back to the beginning of the book and read about thought pathways and thought highways. Because if you keep traveling a path and you travel that path every day, that path becomes bigger. A small path turns into a road, and then you keep traveling that road, then that road turns into a highway, and it becomes easy to go there. And that means that you are now on your way to manifesting that visualization that you've created, as opposed to all the other possibilities that exist out there. So what we want to do is we want to travel the paths that lead to the manifestation that we want to see happening. And so what is it that I want to see happening? I just want to see myself happy. I want to see myself doing things that I enjoy doing, spending time with the people I enjoy spending time with. That's all. That's what I want. So I'm going to give my energy to that. That's the highway I want to travel. That's the visualization that I want to put out there, because that is the manifestation I want. I don't want all those other negative possibilities out there. But if I think about the negative possibilities and I don't spend enough time thinking about the things that I actually really want, then I am bringing the negative stuff into my reality. So the thing is, when that thought comes up, when you feel that discomfort, you have to talk yourself out of it. So in that example that we were talking about, so here's my friend that I really care about, and this friend is talking to another person that I don't care about, and I believe that this person is telling my friend things about me that are not true, which are going to impact my friend's opinion of me. And it's going to affect my relationship with this person who is very dear to me. Well, when you have that feeling of discomfort, ask yourself the question, do I have proof? Do I have irrevocable proof that what I am thinking about is true? Well, if I don't have proof, then the possibility that it is true is equal to the possibility that it is not true. It's the flip of a coin. It could be true or it could be untrue. So why should I keep thinking that it is true? Because I know how the universe works, and if I keep thinking that it is true, then I am making it true. It will happen because I am putting my energy into it. I have a choice. I can pick the other side of the coin, that is not true. You know why it's not true? Because my friend cares too much about me. My friend knows who I am. And if they don't know who I am, they will soon find out who I am. I am just going to trust in the goodness of my friend, in the heart of my friend. And beyond that, I'm going to trust in the universe, that the universe can show my friend, this person who is really valuable to me, can show them guidance, that when someone says something against me, my friend is going to say, I don't believe you, because I know my friend too well. I know Nicole too well. So I don't believe what you're telling me. I know Nicole too well. I don't have to believe what you're telling me. I'm going to make up my own mind about Nicole. You can't tell me what to think about Nicole. You know, this has always been my attitude in life. When someone gives me their opinion of someone else, I don't say anything to them, but in my head I say, thank you for sharing, but I'll make up my own mind. So if I'm like that, why can't I believe that my friends are like that too? Because my friends have experienced my friendship. My friends have experienced my love. Why should I make an assumption that I have no proof for? I have no proof. How can you believe in something and make it realer than reality without proof? Why? How? How can you do that to yourself? How can you believe in things that you have no proof for? You know what? The universe provides us with so much proof about its existence, which is why we believe that there is a bigger power. Whether you call it God, universe, source, who cares what you call it? But that energy makes its presence felt, because the sun always rises. The earth continues to go around the sun. The planets travel in perfect order. And you wonder, I could not push a car on my own, and there's something out there that's pushing the planets and making sure that they travel in a regular path. So that means that there is someone with more power than me that is keeping the universe going. And that is proof of the existence of an energy source that is managing things for us. We have proof of the existence of that. And there are still people who choose not to believe in the existence of that. Because it's up to you how you think your thoughts. You can discard proof and you can start believing in things that you have no proof about. So, what do you want to do? It's your choice. What do you want to believe in? Yes, Margie, we love Nicole. And when, it's not a question of if, when you will meet Nicole, you'll see what a beautiful person she truly is. One of those people who always has a ready smile. One of those people who always finds something funny to talk about. That's Nicole. So you see, it's really important to identify those things that are coming up that amplify your discomfort with the beliefs that you actually want to hold. Right? So if something is coming up which challenges the belief I want to hold, I have to ask myself, where's the proof? Where is the proof? Am I making it up in my head, or is there actual proof? And sometimes the answer will be there is actual proof. I actually know because this friend said something in front of me, in my presence. They said something, and that's why I'm steaming. So when you know that there is proof, the thing that you have to do is different from the thing that you do if there's no proof. If there's no proof, it's really easy. There's no proof. I shouldn't be going there. Stop. But when there is proof, that makes it harder. It makes it harder because now you've got evidence that says this person is doing something inappropriate. But you know what? You should have an overwhelming amount of evidence about who your friend really is, the person that you care about. You should have overwhelming evidence of their love and their caring for you. So who are you going to choose to put your trust in? See, your friend who has amazing, beautiful history with you, or this person that you have evidence of nothing appreciable? Which one of them do you want to trust? You have to trust the goodness of the person that you love. Why wouldn't you? Why wouldn't you think that your friend returns your love? Because when you push that thought away and you say, oh no, my friend doesn't love me enough. That's what you're saying. My friend does not love me enough or care about me enough to hold steady on our relationship. And why would you do a comparison like that? Because comparison is always negative, right? Comparison is always negative. I don't need to compare myself with anyone else. I am who I am. And the person that I am is an extension of source. I am of value. The universe is responding to every thought I think. And you, my friend, if you can't love me and you don't recognize my love, then bye-bye. Why should I continue hurting myself because of you? It's just not worth it. Because here I am. You see, now this brings up other negative beliefs. The other negative belief is that there is no one else like you in the entire world. And then the question comes, what proof do you have that that thought is true? What proof do I have that there's no one like you in the entire world? In fact, there's no one better than you in the entire world. Do I have proof? Actually, I have proof to the contrary. There are many beautiful people out there in the world. There are many nice people out there. You're not the only one. Because when you start thinking that that person is the only one who can make you feel the way you like feeling, you're wrong. Because that is an attitude of lack. And the universe and feeling good is not about a feeling of lack. Feeling good is about a feeling of abundance. There's not just one right person out there for me. There are many. And if this one didn't work out, doesn't mean that I have to go back and make it work out because it's the only one. No. That's not the path of least resistance. The path of least resistance says, you don't want to be with me anymore? I don't care. I don't care that much because the universe is abundant. And if the universe had the capability to bring someone like you into my life, then I'm sure the universe has the capability to bring many other much more wonderful people into my life because the universe is abundant. Which thought feels better? There's no one else like you and I will never be happy without you? Or my happiness is up to me and you are not the only one out there. Which thought feels better? And you see, the thing is, if you link your happiness to the presence of this one person in your life, now you can never be happy because you've put them at the center of your universe instead of you being at the center of your universe. Anytime we make someone that important, we are heading for trouble. No one occupies that place at the center of your universe. Because your balance depends on it. If you're not at the center of your own universe, if you are not the most important person in your life, you're out of balance. Balance means I am the most important person in my life and everyone else is a satellite, and some satellites will come and go and some satellites will stay. It doesn't matter because the thing that matters is my balance. Because as long as I am balanced, then those satellites will come and go. If I lose my balance, if the earth, listen guys, if the earth loses its balance, it's going to crash into the sun. What's going to happen to all the satellites? Will they exist? No, not for the earth anyway. So, what is the most important thing for me to look after? The satellite or myself? Should I give up my balance to save a satellite that is falling? No! That's like saying you're driving at 100 miles an hour. There's a car right behind you and you want to save the squirrel. Is it more important to save the squirrel or save yourself? Which one is more important? Practical example happens every day. What do people choose? People choose themselves over the squirrel. You only choose to save the squirrel if you can do so without hurting yourself. There's no one behind me. There's no one coming from the other direction. There's a squirrel on my path. I will save the squirrel. But I'm not going to save the squirrel and hurt me and tons of other people. Right? Self-preservation is important because you have to be alive to enjoy another day. Right? So should you kill yourself because a squirrel is passing your path, or you just let the squirrel go? You love the squirrel. She's cute. It's that squirrel that comes to your backyard every day and you watch it. And it's nice to watch and it makes you feel happy. But today you have to let that squirrel go in order to protect yourself. And it is okay. The squirrel doesn't mind, because the squirrel goes and then is reborn right away. The squirrel doesn't mind that you choose yourself. And if the squirrel minds, if that person minds that you chose yourself over them, then that signifies that that person is very low on the emotional scale. And if they are low on the emotional scale, you have to let them go, because you cannot pull them up. It's too much work. You can't keep pulling them up. You have to let them go. Allow them to find a way to go up the emotional scale that does not involve you. And then they will come back. Because that's when they will truly value you. If anyone is low on the emotional scale, they don't value you. So leave it alone. Because if someone doesn't value you, why do you want them in your life? You have to say, bye-bye, the universe got plenty of other options for me. If things with you are not working out, doesn't mean I'm going to put my life on hold. Okay? Tasneem, it applies to everyone in our life. Sometimes we have to distance ourselves from family members and not feel bad about it. You see, the problem that happens is that we distance ourselves from people and then we feel bad about it. Oh, I shouldn't be behaving this way. I'm your mother. I shouldn't. And that's true. And in the sense, it's true that you should never withdraw your love. Never withdraw your love. So in that example of the friend, if my friend goes away and doesn't want to be with me anymore, that doesn't mean that I'm going to stop loving them or caring about them. It just means that I'm going to find other friends to love as well. You don't cut off the love, because when you cut off the love, that doesn't feel good, does it? I don't have to cut off my love for the squirrel. I don't have to hate the squirrel in order to be okay with running it over. I can still love the squirrel. I just ran you over because I had to, my dear. I had to do that because I'm at the center of my universe and I had to save myself. And really, you should have known better than to step in front of my car. You have guidance. Why did you step in front of my car? If you stepped in front of my car and something happened to you, I'm not responsible because you have guidance. You could have run away. You could have done things. You never withdraw your love because the other person does not have to be lovable, but you always have to be a lover. That's the difference between unconditional love and conditional love. Conditional love says, you have to be with me and be nice to me and show me proof that you love me in order for me to love you. Show me proof that you love me and then I will love you. Right? And unconditional love says, I'm going to love because I'm a lover. I don't need to see proof that you love me. I just need to see proof that I love you. And if I love you, then I'm high up on the emotional scale, and all those things that are good for me are on their way to me, because that's how the universe works. And if you're not good for me, and the universe is taking you out of my life, that's probably a good thing. I just have to take some time to become okay with it. And that's natural. So someone goes out of your life, you feel the hurt. The thing is not to keep perpetuating the hurt. Get over the hurt, suck it up, and go up the emotional scale. Right? All right. Yes. Well, you have to go. Tasneem is saying, so you distance yourself but keep the love alive, and if that doesn't work, then you go neutral. Actually, Tasneem, it's in the other order. You have to first go neutral before you can love again. Go neutral. What does going neutral do? It allows these feelings to pass. Going neutral means I'm not going to feel all these negative feelings. You allow the negativity to pass, and then you go up the emotional scale. And that is when you can return to love.